and record this. Haha! When? Okay. Perfect. So, for those of you who might want to pop in, I am doing a Dark Souls 3 100% speedrun. Or not a speedrun. No, this is in no way a speedrun. But it's going to be a 100% run. And as you can see here, I've got a whole bunch of old PvP builds I used to do. I used to be like really, really hard into this game until I got a big amount of burnout. However, now I am going to get back into it, and I'm going to complete this 100% twice. So, we're just going to go with a new game here. So, and for those of you who don't know what's going on, I will fill you in on lore.
It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge.
I'll just let these cutscenes play out for everyone.
Venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones.
Also, feel free to hit me up in the chat if you have any questions, because I can see.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep,
howdy.
Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. The reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant.
I'm just gonna see what I can do here.
Only in truth.
See if I can turn up the gain a little bit.
Abandon their thrones.
Excuse me.
And the unkindled will rise.
My firekeeper waifu.
Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay. We are in here, boys. Alright, so we're just gonna do this. Not the most intriguing name ever, but, good old Gary. Alright, we are gonna actually spend a little bit of time and make this boy beautiful. We are gonna go with male. What do I want to go with? Young. Okay. So for this playthrough, I'm going to be doing a, I've kind of thought out what my build's going to be. I'm going to be doing a Dark Pyromancer build. But since a lot of that stuff is entirely late game, I'm just going to be starting off as a regular Pyromancer. I'm going to be... What should I start with? Life Ring gives a little bit of HP. Divine Blessing is HP. Hidden Blessing is FP, which is basically your skill, your focus points. It's how you do, well, oh, Steam Bath. I'll do Steam Bath. Black Firebomb's when it makes sense. Fire Gem, I might actually go with that. Because I'm going to be doing that. Alright. Okay, first, before... Oh yeah, we've got some truly lovely faces here. But... well, we're just gonna go with that. Okay, we are going to... I can't type. Steam Bath. Perfect. Alright. Oh, enter. We'll do a store noble. We're gonna make this guy the... Okay. Shall we be a chunky boy? Gaylord Steam Bath. I don't know why, it's freaking Twitch being Twitch. We're gonna... Actually, I don't know. I never really spend too much time on that. I'll just go standard for now. Yeah. Honestly, let's just go with that. Let's finalize this creation! It has been quite a while since I've played, so I'm probably not going to be the best as I usually were. As I usually am, but forgive me. Also, there's some fun stuff up on my YouTube channel if anyone wants to check that out. Some funny Dark Souls edits that I desperately need to work on. And I remember picking this up probably 2 years... No, it's just been a year, I think, that I started playing this. I started playing Dark Souls 3 on my PS4, and... Ooh, it was brutal. Oh, man, it is good to be back. Oh, boy. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, these are messages. And this is basically just tutorial basics. Oh man, it's gonna take me quite a while to get used to these controls. Wowie. I remember this. So on the top left, you've got health. I didn't mean to do that. Keep pressing square for use because that's been what it was in Code Vein, I think. Either that or is something really weird. Ashen Estus. This will allow us to replenish focus points. Another key thing about this game is backstabbing. It does massive damage, and it scales with what's called critical damage. So... Ah, fuck, my first hit. So I'm questioning whether or not... Ah, you little fucker. Die. I'm gonna be exploring like absolutely everything, so if people already know what to do, then sorry. This is a almost tutorial level of playthrough. Yeah, Dark Souls. Now over here is a crystal lizard. Oh right, I have completely okay, so I'm going to one, get rid of that. Move that up there. Yeah, I think I've got everything, don't I? I do. Two-hand this bitch. Two-handing weapon scales with strength. It does exactly 33% more damage than it would normally. So, right over there is a crystal lizard. This bitch be big. And my lock-on is suddenly not working. Oh yeah, here we go. This is... Oh my god! I've completely forgotten how I've completely forgotten the struggle. Ah! Rolling attacks. Press circle and then L1 or R1 or R2, whatever weapon you have equipped, you'll do a rolling attack. Normally this isn't taking. I shouldn't. Oh my god, I forgot about this. You know what? I'm just gonna grab this and we're gonna go. You see, I'm not used to starting out with a pyromancer. I usually do a knight, which usually would have killed this guy by now. This basic fireball. All I want to do is just grab the first bonfire, because what this guy will drop is a Titanite scale. That'll be really useful for later on in the game when I want to upgrade some weapons and shit. But we will discover how that goes on and later on in the game. First bonfire. God, I always love going back to this. The freaking scenery in this game is amazing. So at this bonfire you can't actually do anything yet. So I'm gonna go back, grab that crystal boya, because I want that Titanite scale. Ooh. I don't think they will drop anything useful, but oh my gosh. I forgot how different a feel. I've been playing so much Overwatch that woo, this plays so much differently. I actually have to get good again. Alright, fucker, come here. R2. Really gotta watch your stamina usage. Ow, God! So, yo, if you could, like, not, that would be real cool. There are a lot of specifics to this game. It is very, very involved. There are several different types of damage, and I believe they go just pure physical damage, fire damage, magic damage, lightning damage, and dark damage. And then there's bleed, which is a kind of a status over time bit where I've fucked. Where if your bleed meter is completely full, you will bleed out and you'll lose, I think it's a percentage of your health. Ooh, I haven't seen you do that attack. Oh, and here's a perfect chance to get a critical. If you stun an enemy enough, they will get completely knocked. Ow, my god! Udex Gundyr I don't think is going to be this bad. He's the first boss. I just need you to die. Nice! Titanite scale. So the actual weapon we start out with as a pyromancer is kind of crap. It's the hand axe. But with Udex Gundyr, who's the boss that's coming up here, he is quite weak to fire damage because of a certain lore aspect. Basically, this story, this is a continuation. Oh my god, that was... What is going on with the lag? Jesus. This is a continuation, almost, of the Dark Souls saga. There's Dark Souls 1, where basically it's the first game in the series, it's the first incarnation of needing to link the first flame, which we will go into a little bit later, about all the lore specifics and shit. And what's great about this game is that rolling by pressing circle gives you iframes, and that's how you are going to be dodging a lot of stuff here. So, oh, these guys. I kind of know the route I want to be taking. Oh. Always nice to get some fading souls. I can't. Oh yeah, there's the Titanite shard over here that I want to get. Fuck! Damn it. Well, I'll go back for it. Plunging attacks. Very useful. Alright, I want to go back and I want to get that. Titanite. Oh! Where did you come from, boy? You could definitely not. Oh yeah, these ghosts are other players. So, those are always fun. God damn it. I can't. It has been so long. I used to do, like, PvP in this game, which, for as really, really well designed as it was, the meta for it was kind of broken and janky. There we go. Because everyone just wanted to use shields and straight swords, which just allow you to block and then spam, which no one likes that. There's nothing over in this area, so we should be good. This boy is Udex Gundyr. He is the first boss, and he will fuck you if you do not know what you're doing. So I want to just get a few hits in here. Oh yeah! It's good to be back, baby! The soundtrack in this game is fucking amazing. I don't know how he missed, but he did. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but... Oh, and that is a great example of a stagger, but he doesn't have a, an actual critical point unless you parry him, which, trust me, I'm not good with parries. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to no-hit him, damn it. I was so close. Doing no-hit runs in this game is fucking painful, man. And there goes Udex. Do I have the gesture? Yes! Disrespect! PvP. The best. Alright, then there's this bonfire. Now we're actually going to be getting to a little bit of a safe zone. Or rather, the hub of this game. It's kind of controversial, where other games didn't really have a hub. Dark Souls 1 was one that didn't. The map design of Dark Souls 1 was so vast that it worked, but it didn't have a central hub area, and then Dark Souls 2 changed that. I think, personally, for the better. Might as well grab that. It's a broken straight sword. It's total garbage. We will not be needing it. Over here, I believe, is a homeward bone. Nailed it! So, yeah, this is Firelink Shrine. It is the place where we're going to be traveling back to a whole bunch in this game. Nah, ow, I fucked that up. Nice stagger right there. I do not believe there's anything over here. No. Now, there's gonna be a little katana bastard over here, so we're just gonna range this guy to death. Katana man. Ah. There's a very large variety of weapons in this game. Like, it is unbelievable. You've got great swords, straight swords, ultra great swords, katanas, spears, and a bunch of other different weapons that I'm surely forgetting. Oh, and you'll notice right there I ran out of FP, so, oop. I'm just gonna drink the Ashen Estus to restore that. Come here, boy! Oh my god, did you see that right there? That's bleed. If that hits a full bar, that will just, given my current health, that will kill me. He will drop the Master's Attire, the Master's gloves, and the Uguchitana. It's a great dex weapon. Now, over here should be the East-West Shield. And normally... Oop. I hear a boyo. Die! Everything in this game is going to be full of lore. Oh, fuck. I did something wrong. I completely forgot that there's a ring that I needed to get in the upper Firelink area before I killed that guy. But, I mean, it's a difference of like maybe 100 souls, which really isn't that much right now. Another Homeward Bone. There's going to be a Ember here, and then there's going to be a dog. If you play Dark Souls long enough, you will learn to fucking hate these things. They are so bad. And we have taken our first step into Firelink Shrine. So these thrones, as we saw in the beginning cutscene, those belong to what are called Lords of Cinder, and they are beings strong enough to link the first flame to keep the Age of Fire going. Which is basically the... Oop. This is a seed of a giant tree. That will drop a giant tree seed. And basically what that will do is it'll make enemies in your world hostile to invaders. Not something we need to really know about right now. Oh god, this tree jump. This is the bane of every speedrunner that does this game. Hey, second try, I'm a god. More Homeward Bones. There's gonna be something on the other side of this that we're gonna want to pick up. It's a small crystal lizard. And that, basically, they just give different types of Titanite. The actual lore behind these things is that normally these guys are like supposed to be super small, but that giant fucker we fought before, that guy was one who consumed a whole bunch of souls and basically grew to be freaking huge. And, well, I mean, that's basically it. That's one of the simplest things about this game, lore-wise, which is great. Now, we're going to want to go in the top of this area. There's going to be an opening coming up. Yes. Again, it's been so long since I've played this game. Okay. These are kind of a staple of Dark Souls games. These guys are called Pickle Pea and Pumperum. Estus Shard. Very important that we get that. I'll explain that in a minute. But you can basically trade different things to them to get different items. Now, here's going to be the first instance of an illusory wall. There will be nice comments that say illusion ahead. You just got to hit it, and boom. The wall will open up. So, what's so important down here is this. The Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, or a Covetous Silver Serpent Ring in this case. I want to put that on. What that does is it'll increase the amount of souls that you get from killing things. And just take a notice of that chain right there. I'm not going to tell you quite why, but that's going to be important a little bit later. I just want to make sure I don't die here. Yeah, he's not here yet. Alright. This little guy over here is called his name is Hawkwood.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Gives me connections.
Oops, sorry.
And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. Not fit to lick their boots.
We get a gesture from him.
What asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking true.
Nice dialogue from him. He is usually the crestfallen warrior that you encounter on the hub area. Darcel's one kind of had a hub area, but that is a little bit more of a moot point because that was just Firelink Shrine.
A pleasure. I am but a humble weapons. I've lots of little things to...
Not really too much you need to hear from her. Okay, so we're just gonna get rid of those bombs. We'll keep the homeward bones. We'll sell the souls. We're gonna need all those. Do not need that, and since I'm not going for Dex, I do not believe I'm gonna want the Gujitana. Get rid of these shields, because I'm not a scrub. Get rid of the Master's Attire. And got the rings. Cool. Well, I forget what you have to purchase. You have embers. I want the white soapstone from you. Basically, that allows you to put down a summon sign for someone to summon you and help them with a boss fight. I will be using those later in the game, for shit that I really do not want to waste my time on. Fuck, I realize the thing is I'm gonna need these spells from her, but I'm not going to buy them right now. I'm just gonna make sure I can talk to you. Alright, yeah. Basically, the mechanic with her is that there will be ashes out in the world, and you can bring those to her to make her sell more things.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine.
You sexy hunk.
As a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms.
I think I got him right there.
Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith.
Okay. Andre can do a lot of stuff for us, but we are going to... So that, what he just talked about there is something called repairing stuff. That isn't really that big of a mechanic in Dark Souls 3, but...
Direct, simple reinforcement is one.
This is important.
Infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property.
Or damage, basically.
Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose, after all. In battle, your weapon.
Yep. Hey, we got his Hurrah Jester.
My humble...
This isn't very necessary, but with him, we can reinforce weapons. We can use the Titanite that we got before to, as you can see there, increase the damage that they do. You can infuse weapons. That's why I picked up that fire gem. This can make this a fire weapon, but I'm not going to do that. Repair, don't have to worry about it. A lot Estus. You can change how much Estus you have for each type of Estus. Reinforce Estus Flask. We are going to need to do this. That Estus Flask we got up there, that'll reinforce it.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Fairly legendary line from our boy Andre. There isn't much around here we can do just yet, but we are going to go talk to the Shrine Handmaiden. Not the Handmaiden, the Firekeeper.
I tend to the flame, the Lord to the
She will basically level you up. It takes souls to level up, so first off, we're going to get Figure up to 15, Faith and Intel up to 15, Strength I want to get to 13, and Dex I want to upgrade a little bit as well. Lovely.
Farewell, Ashen One.
So, now, we can stick the Coiled Sword in here, create our bonfire. And we can rest at this bitch, and we will be off to the High Wall of Lothric. But first, spells, they will all be in the bottom there. You can attune them based on attunement slots. Organize your storage box. Yeah, you can just shove things in there if you want. Undead bone shards will increase the strength of your Estus, which means it will heal more for each Estus use. Let's head off to the high wall. I have pulled up a 100% guide here, because there are certain things I do not want to miss. I'll go back and do them before each boss. Nice little throwback to the Lord Vessel from Dark Souls 1. But we are on our way outward. Oh, yeah, that happens. Welcome to the High Wall. This place is fucking beautiful. I mean, look at that. That's not a pre-rendered background image. That's the actual castle. We can go there at certain points. But first, we are going to want to just make sure we can get everything over here. And we're going to grab that bonfire. See, right there, that's a summon sign. That is a different player, and you can summon them to help you fight through the area or help you fight a boss. This is just the first area here. What I like to do on new playthroughs is just go through and get a bunch of these guys. Ow. Fuck. Wow. I am terrible. Alright, come here. When he screams, he'll bring attention to all the other hollows, and we don't want that. Motherfucker, die. Basically, these things, they're called hollows. They're humans that have completely lost any of their humanity through a process that is called, well, hollowing. Humans were given the, what's called the undead curse by the one of the first Lords of Cinder. His name is Lord Gwyn. And that basically curses us to not die. And instead, we will go hollow if we do not have enough strength of will, or we die too many times. Thankfully, in this game, that's not that big of a mechanic, so we don't actually have to worry about that gameplay-wise. It was a little bit more of a problem in other games, but here, it is a lot different. We can drop down here, and we will grab the lightning pine resin, or gold pine resin. That will apply an effect to your weapon temporarily. We will be using one of those during our fight with this next boss, but I'm just here to pick up all the items. As you see, for this, I'm not going to be using pyromancy too much, mainly because they aren't actually the pyromancies I want to be using for encounters. Oh, I thought I could get the backstab. Come here! Give me that backside. Yeah! Fuck him up! So there is stuff over there, but we are going to ignore that for now. And we are going to run. You'll see why in a minute. Pick up that. Oh, no, I fucked it. I fucked it. I fucked it. I fucked it. Yes, okay, okay, we're good. That fire will damage us. It is very painful. Now, there's some things there I want to get. Like this ember. And this over here, which is going to be a claymore. Ow. Ow. I'm getting so lucky with the fire right now. Oh yeah, fall damage in this game is brutal. Right now, I'm not focused on anything else. I just want to get through this. Perfect. There's a reason I didn't go that other way. Because it is quite the trouble. But what you see down here, look at that chain. I'm not going to open this chest because that is a mimic. It will basically eat you. It's not very fun. And this way we can open this door. And there will be a knight coming out. We're just going to want to stay away from him right now. Because, actually, I cannot I need a little bit more strength and dexterity to wield the claymore, which is going to be my primary weapon of choice. I want to make sure I'm two-handing this. Make sure these guys die. Pick up a soul, the desert corpse. There's going to be a dude over here. A hollow with the thief. We just picked up some throwing knives. There's going to be some fire bombs over here. And then we are going to go up here, because this will be our next bonfire. These are what, basically they're checkpoints. And it is very helpful to have. So we're going to want to check over here for a Titanite shard. And that is going to allow us to get our claymore up to +1. Right now, for this playthrough, I'm not going to go through and farm for the Flamberge. It's a type of greatsword that is, it inflicts slight bleed damage because of these serrations it has. But I'm not going to bother with that. So what we're going to want to do is just hop down, kill that guy, and murdercate this boy. Or, I forgot about the stun lock that occurs in this game. Wow. It is, like I said, it's been a while since I've been back playing Dark Souls. So, if we were paying attention, the little thing that's next to our health bar, that's basically that's where our covenant is going to be, and it also shows whether or not we are embered. Being embered gives an extra 30% health boost, and it allows you to be invaded by other players. Alright, little boyo. You die. Recover our souls. Nice. There is something down there, but we will wait to get that. They're gonna pick up a soul over here. There's gonna be a guy that kind of yeets himself up, so goodbye. Strong attack this boy. I'm gonna be killing most of this stuff because it's gonna be necessary. Okay, so we are gonna want to target one of those guys in the middle, because if we don't get it, he's going to turn into something we really don't want to deal with. Yep, it's this guy. Nice. Remember that bit that came out of Udex Gundyr? Yeah, no, that stuff is called the Pus of Man. And it makes enemies very, very strong and very hard to deal with. But, in this case, since I'm a pyromancer, they are very, very weak to fire. Now we're going to head over here, because there's going to be another crystal lizard. And we are definitely going to want that. Ah, fuck. If these guys manage to get away from you, they will disappear. And we do not want to allow that. That'll give us a raw gem. Not something we really need. But I said we need it because it's always nice to have more souls. Now, over here is a bit of a fun time. We are going to want to go this way. We're going to hit up this guy. Break through. Murdercate this boyo. Oh my god. Those are undead hunter charms. Basically, that prevents anything from using Estus. Because enemies can use Estus too. In some cases. Like, very strong enemies or NPC enemies that we encounter can use Estus. That can be really helpful if we're having a tough time or something. Alright, here's another Lothric Knight. Oh, right. The, what do you call it? I just want to get a nice... Oh! I want to try and get a nice clean backstab on this guy. Because it isn't exactly difficult. Ah, fuck. This guy really... Yeah! There we go. Nice! And this gives me some time to charge that up and fuck him up. He did not drop anything. Enemies in this game do have selected drops that they will, well, drop. They can drop their armor, they can drop a weapon, or they can drop ammo that they were using. But for this, we aren't going to need many of that. We're going to want to go over here. There's going to be an enemy that pops out, and we're going to kill him. I may not be the best at playing Dark Souls, but man, do I know Dark Souls. 3. That's a broadsword. We're not going to use that, because it's just not the kind of sword that I like, nor is it really the best weapon for, like, early game. Green Blossoms. Those will restore your stamina, and it will increase your stamina regen. That is the Astora Straight Sword. There are going to be a lot of different lands in this game. So, basically, we're in the land of Lothric, and there are many tales that there are tales we hear and people we meet that are from different lands. That land is Astora, and that is a straight sword. I thought that had a faith requirement, but it does not. Oh, no, it does have a faith requirement. It doesn't scale with faith, though. So I was partially correct. So what we're going to want to do here, that right there, that's an Estus Shard. We are going to drop kill this dog, grab that, and run. Because there are some explodey bits going up. And we're just going to wait. Also, your offhand light attack is block for if you're holding a shield or a two-handed weapon. Come here. Just want to deal with you quickly. Ow! Again, I gotta get used to dodge timings. What? Okay, there's a boyo up there that's kind of fucking with... Did that dog not die? That dog didn't die. Oh, nope, that's hollow. I mistake dog sounds for hollow noises. There's going to be a shield over there that we will not need. We're going to want to go back down and take care of... I think we took care of this lad, but we're going to want to take care of this other lad. Because... Oh, gotta love backstabs. Ow! Fuck! Juggling enemies in this game is very important, because even if... Also, hollows, yeah, they're weak to fire. Oh, these dogs? Ah! Like I said, they are very, very fast, and will fuck you up very quickly. Yep. Like I said, fuck you up real fast. Get a little drink there. We're going to want to go back there because there is one thing there that we do need. So, what the great thing about this is that you can just totally skip dealing with enemies. Don't have to deal with him. You can deal with him. And we are going to not deal with this guy, so you will see what happens. Yep. Huss of Man for you. We'll want to deal with this boy. A mechanic in this game that really helps is staggering. If you hit an enemy enough with a weapon, it will cause them to stagger, which means you can get a critical hit on them, or Oh my god. Or they will be down for a temporary amount. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do this time, deal with him. We're gonna want to go this way. We're gonna go over here, get rid of this bomb throwing dude, and this dude, because he will fuck up your day. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna take care of these guys from a distance. I'm trying to lock onto this dude, but he's just out of my range. What we can do, however, is set that dog ablaze. You can free aim, but it's very difficult. You're gonna want to learn how to lock onto enemies. Alright, he's gonna be up and following us, so that we can just take care of him without any interferences. It's very important when you know how to pick your fights. You are gonna want to come here, little boy. Butt fuck this man! Another Titanite shard, very useful to have. Learning enemy movements is very important so that you can get your dodge timings down packed. One thing you do have to be careful is the stun lock does exist. We got a great axe from that guy. I'm not going to be using it because it is primarily strength. It is a weapon that primarily scales with strength. Cell key. That is what we needed. So, next, we're going to deal with this boy. Since oh, nope. There's going to be a rapier over here. This guy is quite the issue at low levels. And he noticed me. Cool. Just want to get some Estus. This guy is a winged knight. And he has a bullshit spin to win attack, which is fantastic. Again, just with enemies, always good to fish for backstabs. These things are super strong. What is a key element in this game is something called hyper armor. It exists in like all different bunch of different games, but it is very important in Dark Souls. And there's that spin to win. And we can just nail him there. You gonna drop anything? Nope. Lovely. There be an ember here. I might as well take care of this boy that's over here, because there is some stuff worth picking up. And there's gonna be that guy. You can just kinda crawl him down. I'm going kind of a backwards way, because it's more of an effective way to actually speedrun the game. Which I got very good at doing. Because of how fast I had to be making PvP builds for streams and videos, and just for my enjoyment. Oh yeah. Now, the only real thing with this game is with controllers. You must play this game with a controller. Playing it with a keyboard and mouse, it is an unplayable game. Like, you just can't. But with Dark Souls 3 and I think some others, it has a problem where it'll use the Xbox controller layout, at least for the button names, and yeah, you're just gonna have to get used to that. We're gonna go up here, because for one thing, we can go over here, pick up this large soul, and over there, it's is a ring of sacrifice. Basically, what that does is that when you die, you don't lose your souls, but the ring will break. It's a one-time use kind of thing, and I'm sure you noticed, but when you die, you drop your souls, and if you fail to retrieve that when you go back and are revived by the bonfire, you will lose those souls forever. Like, you cannot get them back any other way. Over here, I think, is budding green blossom. Nope, just regular green blossom. Here's an elevator. You'll see why I didn't go to the area to the right at the very beginning of the high wall right now, because this is a shortcut. Oh, forgot about that. Weapons have a weapon art to them. This is something new to Dark Souls 3, and personally, I love it. I forgot you existed. And we shall fuck you. In this case, with the weapon art that this weapon has, it's called Warcry. And it will change. It will up your attack damage slightly, and it will change your dickhole. It will change your heavy attack. Okay, so we're just gonna want to run. There are 2 dogs over here. I don't want to deal with that. In fact, I'm just gonna be spamming to rest at this bitch. Ah, lovely. You can... I'm alive! I'm just gonna rest at this. That shortcut will be very important because that is the path to the next boss. We're just gonna want to do a little bit of a topsy-turny corner right here. Break this. He'll aggro, but he won't be able to reach us, so he's just gonna run up. And we can sneak by. While I'm here, I'm going to want to equip that pine resin. We're just going to run past this because there's nothing we need here. Skip past these boys. We don't need them. And we are just going to run through these guys. Because they are not worth fighting right now, and we will be safe if we go in here. They can't go through that door. Here, this woman is the High Priestess Emma. Basically, in the current timeline, there was 2 brothers in the Kingdom of Lothric, and their names were Lothric and Lorien. Lorien being the elder and Lothric being the youngest. Lothric, due to some teachings by the Scholars, which is another branch of the Lothric balance of power, he was told that the fire linking should not continue. That he should just let the world fade into darkness, and that is what he's going to do. And the High Priestess is basically his wet nurse, and she is going to say a few things.
Ah, the wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed. This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
We get the way of the Blue Covenant.
Unkindled, go through the grip.
And we don't need to know anything from you.
What on earth?
We can murder you because she doesn't actually contribute anything to the story. Die.
My dear.
What we can do is, now that we've killed Emma, we can place the Basin of Vows there, but that will trigger a very late game boss fight, and I don't want to do that. Actually, while we are here, I'm going to pop an Ember for the upcoming boss fight. Now, I don't want to bother these guys. Or rather, I just want to bother one of them. Stamina conservation is very important. Shields, enemies will have them. They block damage, and it's terrible. Like, it is actually shit. We can stagger you with some fireballs. Ah, damn it. That was a great example of a stagger. Is that if the enemy's holding up a shield and their stamina runs out, they will become staggered and will be available to crit. Over here is another dude. He has red eyes, which means he's going to be quite difficult. But I got him. That is a miracle. Basically, there are different types of miracles in the game. They're spells that are based on faith, a stat you can level up. They're mainly based around, like, healing miracles or more divine things in the world of the game. Like, for that, he does amp his damage a little bit. It's called Blessed Weapon, I believe. Again, I just want to get this guy because he drops something the very first time you kill him, and I want to get that. Nice. He will drop a refined gem. That is a gem you can infuse your weapon with to scale with both strength and dex. It's very important if you want to do something like a quality build. A quality build is basically, it's 28 dexterity, 40 strength. And that allows you to wield a gigantic variety of weapons in the game. It's very popular. This is a Lucerne. It's a polearm type weapon. It has a very, very long reach, and its weapon art is it's also kind of a spin to win kind of deal. I believe there is nothing really important over here, so we are just going to go to this boss fight. Now, this next boss is going to be Vort of the Boreal Valley, and there will be a cutscene. Oh, yeah. Frost is a damage type. It will, if it's kind of like Bleed or Curse, where, well, with Curse, if you fill up your Curse meter all the way, you just die. But, we're gonna want to get, oh, I fucked up. Basically, the trick to this guy, stay under him. His hammer hitbox is very lenient. And he just entered his second phase. He's going to do a bunch of charges. I hit the dodge button at the correct time, game. He will do exactly 3 before he does this big breath of frost damage. You do not want to get hit by that. We're just going to spam into his butt. Yeah, you see, that is her, or not him, the frostbite. stack, which can be applied to you. Again, just want to keep nailing him in the butt. Nice! And there goes Vort of the Boreal Valley. He is going to become a little bit important later on in the story. Now, what we got there, what we didn't get from Udix, is called the Soul of the Boreal Valley Vort. We're going to hang on to this because it's going to be important a little bit later. Just because I want to show you what you can do with it. We are going to rest over there, and I'm going to make sure we didn't miss anything in that area. Right. There's a few things. The broadsword destroys trace sword. What kind of Estus shard? We got the Estus shard. We got. Oh yeah, gotta go. We need to do something real quick at the second bonfire. Remember that key we got? Yeah, we are going to want to use that. We are going to head down. And we're going to head all the way down. There's going to be an enemy here that I will plunge and miss, apparently. Oh, hi, boy. Oh, hi, Mark. This over here is locked for the time being, so we're just going to go over this way. This guy will throw a firebomb and will basically explode the entire room. I nearly avoided it right there, but you can really get fucked if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to get the mail breaker over here. Avoid this guy. Enemies can backstab you too, so those are always fun. I'm going to get back over here. There's nothing really over here. I do not... Nope, there's exactly nothing. We're going to open the cell. And we're going to be Grey Rat.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, no, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then?
We are going to grant this request.
Very well. I am Grey Rat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
We get the blue Tearstone ring. That is part of a set of 2 Tearstone rings, where at low health, the blue Tearstone ring will give you added defense, and the red Tearstone ring will give you added attack damage. We're just going to use a homeward bow, and we're going to head to the shrine, because we have got everything we need from over here. Okay, now we are back here. I didn't need to sit. We're gonna go up and looks like he has not appeared yet. Cool. We're gonna sell a bunch of stuff. I gotta itch my eyebrow here real quick. Give me a sec. There we go. Alright, we're gonna sell the green blossoms, the throwing knives, the fire bombs, the undead charms. We're gonna keep the bones, sell the souls. We won't need the raw gems. We'll keep the refined gem just in case. Oh my god, I need to, I completely forgot. I'm gonna need those. I'm actually stupid. Whatever. We'll do it on we'll be doing, like, other, sorts of things on, new playthroughs. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all this. Don't need the rapier. We're gonna get rid of all of these, and we are going to be using the claymore. Yep, we don't need that. We do not want to sell that just yet. Although, it doesn't really matter if we do sell it, because, you'll see. We're gonna level up. We're gonna level up Strength 16, Dex to 13. We're gonna put up Attunement to... I lied. We're gonna... What are we gonna do? We only have one more. I kind of want to put it in Vitality, or Vigor. HP is very important. We're gonna go back to Andre, give him that Estus shard to upgrade our flask. We are gonna infuse... Well, I don't have enough souls, never mind.
Pretty, be careful.
Grey Rat has appeared down here.
Oh, hell, and in one piece. What is Doda?
He is a merchant, and he will sell you things. Nothing particularly interesting at the moment, but that will become more important later on in the game.
Goodbye.
We are going to leave him be, and we are going to... Ah, my god. I legit cannot go upstairs. I do not believe that... Oh, yes, we need to talk to that fellow up there. I completely forgot. This is a Lord of Cinder who actually willingly came back to his throne. Hello.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of 5 thrones will the fast fading flame a reenactment? So it is. I may be but small, but I will die a colossus.
He doesn't provide anything for us at the moment, but he will become important after this next boss fight. Or the next boss fight. It is an optional boss fight, but it is very, very important if you want to get a good build going. Okay, so... I am going to be right back. I must go to the bathroom, so we're going to continue on to the foot of the high wall. I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. For whoever is still here. Foot of the high wall. Let's go! Now all we gotta do, now that I've got my strength and dex up, I'm gonna start using the claymore. I mean, look at that boy. Very nice. Its weapon art is a hold, and you can press R1 for a shield break, and a R2 for a different kind of shield break. It's very useful in PvP. We're gonna raise the banner. Look at that face. Now, if you played Dark Souls 1, you'll recognize those. They are demons from the first game, and they appeared in the location of Anor Londo, the home of the gods. And I think it's just a little nice touch that they added those in there. Pick up this bonfire. Rest to get that FP back. We're gonna grab something over here. There are some dogs over here, and we are going to want to just quietly... Oh, right. I keep forgetting this isn't the Flamberge. These are alluring skulls. Basically, you can throw them, and enemies will be distracted, and they will follow to where the skulls landed. It's a very nice diversion tactic. We are going to go over here and pick up some homeward bones. We're going to go talk to someone.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
This man is a mood.
Oh, then it's true. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
We're going to accept his service. Not because of the spells quite yet, but because of something different.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead. Yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
And off he goes to Firelink. This is just a little bit of a break area. You don't have to worry about any of these guys. The door will open, these dogs will attack all the hollows. And we're gonna attack the dogs right back! That's another hollow we don't want to be involved with. Like I said, you will learn to hate dogs with a fiery passion. Now, we're going to take a little bit of a detour to complete a quest. We're going to go back to Firelink, and we're going to talk to Yol again. He is going to appear down this way. I'm just checking to see if this another NPC has arrived. We're going to talk to Yol.
Oh, this pilgrim, and I never would have, had you not taken me in. I thank you dearly for this.
We have an option of drawing out true strength. We're just going to look at his purchases. We don't need any of those because we can buy all of these from another NPC, but we're not going to be doing that on this first playthrough. We are going to do...
As I have said, but I can't.
We're going to talk, and we're going to get the Beckon Gesture. Very necessary. We're going to draw out our true strength.
Then shall we begin, bearer of the dark sign?
This guy will level you up for free. But it's not quite free in the way that you'd expect. Instead of paying in souls, you pay by getting a Dark Sigil. What that does, lore-wise, is it slowly drains the humanity away from you, causing you to become hollow. But, since that doesn't have any in-game negative consequences, we're going to accept it. And I'm just going to get my vigor up to 20.
Be safe, champion.
You can do this a total of 5 times, and your hollowing will increase every time you die. So what we're going to want to do is head back to the high wall, or not the foot of the high wall, to the undead settlement. And there's a cliff right there that we're just going to jump off of. A lot. We're just going to jump off of this cliff a few times to get our hollowing up. Of course, this is not necessary if you don't want to do the Yol and Londor quest lines, but since I have not gotten that ending yet, I am going to do this. So, bear with me. I also want to do something real quick on my checklist. Lovely. So, yeah, now we're just going to die a bunch. Also, I'm going to completely redo this. White sign, red sign will go there, and that's free if you want to have someone call to be invaded. Black separation crystal uses to banish any phantoms that you have missummoned in your world, or you can return home if you're invading. Again, we're just gonna keep dying. Today, we are only going to go as far as killing this next boss, which, honestly, has a lot. So, again, this game is quite long. And I'm not speedrunning the game, so... Again, we're just going to die one more time, and we're going to go back to Yol. We're gonna head back to Firelink. Go back and talk to Yol again.
Oh, then shit.
We're just gonna keep leveling up bigger. Okay.
Be safe.
Looks like we didn't die enough. So we're gonna have to die a lot. Actually, we're gonna do something while we are doing our dying. We're gonna go up, pick up the quest item for Grey Rat. Now, unfortunately, as we'll see, Loretta, the woman he speaks of, is no longer alive. And we're gonna find her bone hanging on a corpse. In case you were wondering, you can use that plow as a weapon. It is called the four-pronged plow. It's hilarious. Pick up the small leather shield over here. These guys, these are thralls. They are annoying as hell. They're fast, they're agile, and they can hit with a lot of damage if they hit in groups. That was a charcoal pine resin that will shortly apply a fire effect to my weapon, temporarily. Pine bundles are... Oh yeah, that is a repair powder. We don't need it. Bundles last a lot longer than... or am I... Yeah, bundles last a lot shorter than resins do. So, what we're going to do is we're going to cut that down. And we're going to pick up Loretta's bone. And we are going to... We don't really have any souls to really merit doing anything with, so we are going to die. You hath returned! Lovely to see you're back. Hopefully you didn't miss too much. So we're just going to keep on dying. Just a few more times. We're going to check our hollowing, see where that's at. Character stats. We are at 9. Ultimately, we want to get up to, I believe, 25 to get the full 5 free levels off of Yol. So we're going to go back, check in with Yol and... What's his name? Grey Rat. I mean, it's been pretty smooth on my end, so I think it's just an internet problem for you, which really sucks, because... Draw out true strength again. God damn it. Alright. What are we at? In key items, we will find that we have acquired 3 dark sigils. We need 2 more of those, 1 for each level that we get. And we're going to talk to Regret and give him the bone.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. Goodbye.
That dialogue is actually surprisingly touching. The amount of voice acting that this game has is absolutely beautiful. We're just gonna die a few more times, try and get our 5 free levels. And then, by that time, Grey Rat will have another prompt for us. Also, these items that you see are items throughout the game. They all have a little bit of splash text saying what they do, and they have a little bit of information about the lore, which is mostly how anyone pieced together the story of this damn game, which, personally, I think is fucking awesome. Alright, that should be enough for this one. We're gonna head back to Firelink again. Actually, I might just stop once I've hit 2 hours. That seems like a little bit more reasonable thing. Oop. Alright, I'm gonna draw out our true strength again. Yes!
Shall we begin, then?
Perfect.
You have attained ample strength. All will soon be clear, my good lord. Be safe, our lord.
That'll be important later. But when we go back to Grey Rat, he will be very, very sad.
Heavens, she was already dead.
We'll get the curl-up gesture from him.
Heavens.
Awfully sad to see probably someone who's very important to him die. Do you have anything for us?
Oh, good. But what do you really know about these lords of sin?
Here we go, this is important.
These supposed legends. Let's take Aldrich for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep, and they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance?
Hawkwood's just a negative Nancy for a large part of the game. But that gave us some really important information on who one of the Lords of Cinder is that we're going to have to return to their throne, Aldrich. We'll get to him later on, because this bit isn't exactly going to be quite lore-heavy until we really get past the Road of Sacrifices and the first actual Lord of Cinder boss that we have to fight. We have to fight. Excuse me, I'm just putting a Band-Aid on my thumb. Right. We're gonna reload Firelink so that we can get this prompt from Grey Rat.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, thank you.
We're gonna send him to pillage.
You will not be disappointed. Grey Rat until I ended up rotting in a cell. Goodbye. Do stay safe, you hear?
Alright, what he is gonna do is, go out and pillage the undead settlement for us. And he's gonna bring back some interesting items. But, now we can finally continue. Yo, pronged plowboy, shush. One interesting thing you'll notice is that that upper left hand thing, yeah, that shows us that we are very, very hollowed. And yeah, we now look like a piece of beef jerky. That kind of what happens when we hollow. So down here, behind that little bitch over there, is another Estus shard, and we are going to want to kind of sneak in and nab that. Yoink. Ow, mother of God! Alright, you know what, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Just gotta get in here. Estus up. And murder Kate. Yeah, sometimes those things will attack you. It's fun. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna pick up another covenant. The Warriors of Sunlight. Got our good old Sunbros, and this is an Estus soup. It'll just appear once per time you reset the bonfire, and it will heal you. It'll act as an extra Estus. Here are these thralls in more of a group setting, and you can see how annoying they can be. Oh, you're not what I want. What? Oh, I was out of stamina. Oops. You know what? Fuck it. Come here. They are vulnerable to piercing type attacks, by the way. Alright, we're going to want to go over here. Excuse me. Pick up a Soul of an Unknown Traveler. We're going to want to drop down here and not die. Pick up another Titanite Shard. We should have 4 or 5 by this point, if I remember right. Okay, so now I'm going to want to Ember up for this next section. Because we're going to get what is a NPC invasion. Actually, what we're going to want to do is do this. Grab those rusted coins. Okay, yep, there's the NPC invader. Ah, fuck. Didn't mean to fuck that up, but... Oi! Yep, there's the blood loss status effect. Now, Hodrick is a bit of a douche. Ow. He's part of a different covenant. I just want to get out of here, first of all. I want to head over to this bonfire, because that is going to be very important for us. Let that guy lose interest, but still have Hodrick come and murder us. Or rather, we'll go murder Hodrick. Or we can take care of this guy. That is a weapon art right there. Ow! Oh, yeah, no, NPCs can parry you! Fuck! Ow! I forgot about that. Oh, man. Parry timings are very hard to get down, but NPCs, if they can parry you, they will fuck you up. Okay, we're just gonna take care of this bloke right here. This board actually prevents them from being backstabbed, so we gotta go at this the traditional way. Hoy! I thought I had one more hit before I got blood loss, but you know what, whatever. We're gonna Ember up again. And we gonna kill Hodrick. There we go. Nice. The AI behavior in this game is actually pretty interesting. Owie. Yeah, that right there, he is wielding the Flamberge. It's basically a variant of the Claymore. Well, in this game anyway. It's a variant of the Claymore. It's got very, very similar strength and dex stats. So that means it's got almost identical moveset. He's using a pyromancy called, what is it? Hidden Power? Or Inner Power? Something like that. Plunge attack. Aww. But what it does is it increases his attack power and resistances for draining health over time. Kill Holy Knight Hodrick. He will give us a Vertebra Shackle. We're gonna want those. Oh, right. We're gonna have to do all the Covenant items. And y'all can be there with me to experience my pain. Because farming for those things, it's fucking terrible. We're gonna take a little bit of a shortcut. I forget how to do it lately, but... You, like, gotta run up the side of it. Oh. Ow! Yeah, no, that guy will shoot at you. He's kind of a dick. Oh, my god. I just want to get this... Please, game, I just want to get this friggin' shortcut. Come on. Wow, this is great. Okay. Why can I not hit this jump? You know what? Fuck the shortcut. We're gonna do this the normal way. We're gonna pick up everything here. Or if I press the right button, that is. I'm gonna pick up these young white branches. Don't really need them. I'm fucked. That didn't even hit me. Alright, you know what, whatever. Okay, well, fuck you then. Yeah, no, this guy's kind of a douche. But what we can't actually make friends with him, but for this run, yeah, we're gonna need to murder the poor bloke. It's actually kind of sad because giants are an enslaved race in this world universe. So it makes me feel kind of bad, but not really. Alright. We're gonna just quickly take care of you. My god, my ability to play this game has dramatically lessened over the time I have not played this game. Alright, here, I'm gonna try this again. Oh wait, maybe I was doing it in the wrong area. I was doing it in the wrong area. No wonder I'm an absolute dipshit. We're gonna grab the Mortician's Ashes. And while we're up here, we're gonna grab the Cleric set. It's not imperative that we get this, but it is nice to have, to sell. Some thralls also wield flame merges, which is what I use, and what most people use to farm for them. I usually farm for them when I'm doing my PvP builds. Or when I did do my PvP builds, rather. Oh, I'm going to grab this last white branch. We're going to want to jump over here and grab this Undead Bone Shard. That will allow us to level up our bonfire, which... Ooh, that's going to be necessary. Also, a random mechanic in this game is random Estus refills. Every time you kill an enemy, there's a very, very small chance that it will refill one use of your Estus. It is very helpful. Over there is the Scythe, or the Great Scythe. I'm going to want to pick it up, just because I personally like the weapon. I think it's a bit underused. You know what? We can take on the Great Wood right now. That we've sent off Grey Rat to pillage. What we are going to want to do is pick up this door. What we're going to do is we're going to finish off this little day by killing this. It is called the Curse Rotted Greatwood, and it's one of the worst bosses in the game. It really sucks. But that is fine. It only really sucks because of the ads that constantly spawn during the first phase. I don't like it. I don't think it's good game design. But the fact that they only really used it once is, you know, it's not that big of an issue. Basically, what we're going to want to go for are the little ball sacks that he has around him. There's one on his hand, there's one on his ankle, and there he has an actual ball sack. It's legitimately disgusting. That is a type of attack that is, it's just jizz, it's damage over time. It's not that damaging, to be honest, but it's annoying, to be fair. Alright, I just want to get this guy to give me his right hand, or his left hand. Always Better safe than sorry. Oh yeah, those are like literal seed nukes. Don't get hit by those. Those suck. I haven't infused my weapon yet because honestly I just don't really care enough to right now. I'll do it when we get back after this fight. Because then... Actually no, I'll do it after a certain point in the, what do you call it? Next time, after we encounter a certain enemy. Because if we have a fire weapon, it will not be effective against it. That's all I'm really going to say. Alright. There's phase 1 down. The score for this game is freaking incredible. And there goes the floor. He's going to sprout a hand. And now we're going to want to run around and hit this spot. Ah, come on. There we go. Ah, the stun. Oh my god. Wait, actually, no, it's fine. I realized there's something we could have done, but we'll do that on the next playthrough. I want to hit these back ball sacks because this is first. This is just getting our character mostly ready to go for like the intense grinding and stuff. Now it's just a matter of not dying because it's that hand's gonna come around, hit the hand a few times, and one more time. That freaking organ in the background is just monstrous. It's so good. Oh, you dickhole. And there goes the Curse Rod of Greatwood. Not the hardest boss fight, but one of the worst in the game, if I'm being perfectly honest. The Soul of the Rod of Greatwood and the Transposing Kiln. That is going to be important. Get a Homeward Bone. And we get this bonfire. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to head back to Firelink Shrine, and we're going to talk to Ludlith and give him the Transposing Kiln. So, we're going to go over here.
Seen better days. Now, transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferred to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
So, those boss souls we got, we can turn them into weapons. Now, I am going to grab the Pontiff's Left Eye from Vort. That is going to be a part of the 100% ring achievement. And I'm going to grab the Hollow Slayer Greatsword. Why I grabbed that is for multiple reasons. One, I'm going to sell some shit, get my dex up to 18. I'm going to give her the Umbral Ash. This will allow her to sell some more stuff. But we are going to sell everything we do not need. We do not want to sell that Vertebra Shackle. We're going to need that. Sell these few things. We'll keep the Great Scythe just in case. Sell these. Don't need these. I mean, honestly, we could go with the Cleric Guard. Get rid of that. Get rid of the Cleric Trousers. Sell. No, we cannot sell the Blue Tearstone Ring, dear God.
ashen.
We're gonna put on the cleric garb. Not that it looks good, but it provides more armor than what we had. Because to be fair, the starter pyromancer garb is kind of garbage. We're gonna go to Andre. We're gonna reinforce this with the Titanite skill we picked up from the first crystal lizard we got. We're gonna upgrade our claymore, and we're gonna infuse our claymore with fire. Now, what that does is that with the low-level gem, like a fire gem, it doesn't scale. It just does flat damage. Where you can see in the attack power, it does 118 standard damage and 118 fire damage. But if we go to something like the Scythe, you see that extra 41? That is the damage that will be added depending on your level of dexterity. The higher your level is, the higher that number will be. It's basically how scaling works. I don't know where my mouse is there. But now that we've defeated the Great Wood, Grey Rat has returned. We can buy a Divine Blessing from him now, and we can buy a Zweihander. I personally love the Zweihander because it's a very great, it's a fantastic strength weapon. Actually, what we are going to do, we're going to pick up the Knight Armor, the Knight Helm, the Knight Leggings, and the Knight Gauntlets.
Goodbye. Oh.
I do not know if we have enough vitality to wield it, but we shall try. We're going to get rid of that for now. Actually, no, we're going to keep that because I can't wield anything else. Looks like we do not, so we're going to have to sacrifice one bit of armor here to keep our weight ratio down, because now that we're above 70%, we're going to do what is called fat rolling. It gives us less iframes, we move slower, and it's just overall really not a good time. We're going to use those garbs real quick, and oh wow, that is fucking heavy. Alright, whatever. We're also going to get rid of... We'll do that for now. 6 of attacks, we'll put that on, and defense, might as well. So, that will be our setup for now. I mean, it's not the best Fashion Souls-y kind of thing, but you know what? It works. So we're going to, over here, upgrade our Estus. One more time. We're going to sell our old armor that we don't need. Ooh, I want to keep those. And then we're going to see, with the soul that we have, if we can level up. No, we cannot. Alright.
Farewell, Ashen.
Cool. And then last thing we're going to do before I call it a day is we're going to go check and see... Yes! New NPC.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for? What else?
Nice. So he is Leonhard, the Ringfinger. And he is a member of the Rosaria's Fingers Covenant. Basically, it's just a covenant that involves lots and lots of invasions. So, what he gave us were cracked red eye orbs. That will basically, when we use them, it'll allow us to invade the world of a host of embers. Someone is embered, we can go and invade them and kill them, and we will get a pale tongue from killing them. That's another covenant item. But we are not going to do that now. For now, we are going to organize, are we going to upgrade our bonfire. And I am going to call it for this stream. I'm glad y'all could come, this will be a VOD that I will upload to my YouTube channel. It's gonna take a fuck ton of hours to upload, but the entire thing will be there for people to watch. So yeah, I shall see y'all another time.